Hi everyone, this is Leslie Pope of Team Leslie along with Leslie Rogowski. Happy New Year everyone.
Happy New Year behind the camera this time.
So we thought it would be great to start the new year off with making new earrings.
Woohoo.
And of course I'm always into fast stash buster things to do. So we have the Alexandria Earrings with Cymbal metal elements, which I love.
Me too.
And GemDuos, which I also love.
Me too.
And as you can see, it doesn't take much to make these. So just, a few GemDuos, your substitute, which is the Plotka, your side, which is the Matakas, and your Ikia ends, which are great because you sew them right in, and then you have your little
the loops.
The loops, thank you.
It's been a long day.
Yes, yeah. So your ear wires, we just dangled a little bit of chain off of it, and 10-15 minutes.
Yep.
And you're all good. So we whipped these up earlier today. That's how fast it is to make them.
Fun.
It was fun.
We scrounged some handfuls of beads here and there for colors too. It's just a great stash buster because it doesn't use that many beads.
So as you see the pretty colors, and this is the colorway that I'm going to demonstrate. Very nice with the gold and the turquoise, two colors that I love.
Pretty.
And we will now have everything listed on the website so you can find all the colors and all the color numbers.
That's right. There'll be links to
links.
everything that is shown on the videos.
Yes. And I forgot to bring the pattern in. We also have the pattern with the illustrations. And it's only 2 pages. So that tells you how fast it is. So let's get started.
Right. I'm going to follow you.
Okay. So, of course, have your tools. I have my cutters for my fire line. Ta-da! And I'm
6 pound, right?
6 pound.
And
yes.
you're using the crystal color because
the beads are so light. Yes.
Right.
And I have my 2 pairs of pliers, which are the micro pliers, which I love because they're nice and teeny. And the the wire work is so fine.
On the ear wire.
On the ear wires.
And to attach the chain,
too. Which I already did, so I didn't want to.
So there are 5 pieces of chain attached to a jump ring.
Yes, to a jump ring.
Right.
Can we get that?
Yeah. If you
there we go.
It out
There we go.
Lovely.
I meant to do that instead of dropping it. Ha ha ha.
There you go.
And then
and you're using chain, and I like the chain too. But you can dangle a charm or other
anything.
beads or something.
Yes. And
right?
so here's my sides and the substitutes and the endings, my ear wire, and of course the chain on the jump ring that I did earlier. So I wasn't going to spend time doing that.
And little 15s that you're going to show how you
on the side
do a turnaround.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the GemDuos.
Right.
And so let's get started because it's really fast. So we're going to start with, I already cut my thread, which is 20 inches, and put my stop bead on and threaded on my needle. So you didn't have to watch me try to thread this while I'm doing it. So on live here. So you start with your GemDuo.
And make sure that it's face up.
Face up, yes. Because you have a flat side and you have your dome side.
Right.
So, yes. And yes, I already checked all my holes before I started to make sure that...
you always want to check all holes in any multi-hole beads. Absolutely.
So we're going to sew back through. So the 15 on the side is going to act like your stop bead.
Just hold that still for a second.
Yeah.
You can see how they're on the side.
And it's also very decorative. And so then I'm going to add my second one so my beads don't fall off the other end, which would be a problem.
Yeah.
I did that this morning.
Pulled it right through?
Pulled it right through. And I was like, how come that didn't stay where I thought it was going to stay? There we go. And so, of course, the infamous turnaround where you sew through your top hole. and then go back through your bottom hole. So
Out
you're
the other
changing, yeah.
side.
So you're changing directions. So you're ready to stitch your next row, which is we're going to add. Oops. We're going to add one of our Matakis sides. And do the same thing with the 15. You're going to pick up a 15 because it's going to lock it in.
And you're going back through the same hole you just came out.
And back through that GemDuo, which of course this is all, I just turned that upside down. It's easier.
That's all right. You guys can follow. You'll see it as she does it. Plus the Matakis, it doesn't matter like which side, which hole you sew in because it's the same on both sides.
What did I
You just want to make sure you go, in the right direction so the rounded sides are
I'm all twisted there.
Did you get twisted?
I got twisted. I think this will untwist it.
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Cool. Okay.
Here, let's see that. So you can see that it's the one little 15 on the end through the one hole.
Okay. And now we're going to add our platka. I'll substitute.
And that has a face up side also.
Also, yes. Yes. So
it kind
everything's
of has a little
flat, and the front, everything sort of has a little dome to it.
Cool.
And then we're going to pick up our next Matakis and
nice
15.
Classy texture on that placket.
Yeah, I like that one. It's sort of like plaid, but not quite plaid. Yeah. Did I not pick up my 15? I did not pick up my 15. All right, Leslie. Nothing goes wrong unless you're doing this like on camera, and
Live.
then everything goes wrong.
It's alive. Okay.
And then you're going to sew back through the Matakis and the GemDuo and your platka. So then you can do your turnaround through
around the platka.
Around the platka. And you're going to pick up your next GemDuo and sew through the second hole of the Matakis.
Oh, it's really taking shape.
Yeah, and it's fitting in there nice and tight like it's supposed to. That's what the cymbals are made for.
And you kind of want to pull it snug like after each thread pass.
Yeah, and so we're going to go back through the GemDuo and the platka. And we're going to pick up our next GemDuo.
Are you using a size 10 or 12 beading needle?
It's probably an 11.
There you go.
11s are like sort of in between. 12s I usually like snap in my fingers, even when I'm trying really hard not to.
But this fits nicely through the 15s too, which would be the smallest holes in this one.
Okay, so I've got my little 15. I'm going through the end and just that GemDuo that I just added. So we can do our turnaround. If I can see what I'm doing. There we go. And we're just going to do this again. We're going to add another side.
So you end up with 2 bead substitutes.
You end up with 2 bead substitutes, 4 sides, and 6 GemDuos in one earring. I think that's a pretty inexpensive, pretty fast earring. Okay.
Yeah, and it's always goes slower when you're trying to teach. But if especially like the first time I made this, I made one and I really didn't even need to look at the instructions again, and it went really fast. It's truly like a make it now, wear it in half an hour. Yeah.
Yes. Definitely would be a fun make and take, or a quick little beady night with your girlfriends or something like that.
Yeah, it would be a fun thing to teach your friends too, to have that little soiree going.
And we're just back through there. And we're going to go back through the platka yet again. Why am I tangling my thread? I never tangle my thread. Okay. And then we're going to...
It's live video.
It's live video, yes. And we're going to add one of the last GemDuos. There we go. And we're going to pick up our 15 and lock it in. Go back through the end. And the GemDuo And the plak. I like saying platka for some reason.
It's actually plaka.
It's plaka? Oh, wow. Well, there you go.
It sounds like I'd like some chicken soup with plakas, please.
Okay.
Plaka.
Plaka.
All the names of the Cymbal metal elements come from places in Greece, and they're very romantic sounding, I think.
And they haven't run out of them yet either, which is
there's a lot of islands.
Yeah, well, that's
right?
a town. Yeah. Tony did say that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're gonna go back through.
These are very Grecian looking colors too. I think there's something very Mediterranean about them.
Yeah, you might be right.
That turquoise and gold.
So now that we're at the end, we're going to add our last little sepia ending, but we have to do the same thing. We're going to pick up a 15 and lock it in to your GemDuo. Then we're going to pick up the sepia face up and sew through the next GemDuo and our 15 and lock that puppy in, and voila!
Cool.
You have basically finished this earring. So I would run the thread through there again just for...
And then you weave it in to secure it and you're done.
And I'm not going to take the time to do that, but
Right.
I will stick the ear wire on. There we go. Just take that out of the way. I'm just going to snip that
pretty.
so it's out of the way. So that is the earring.
Cool.
It's so cute. Some of the stuff that comes out of my brain just never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah.
So open up your ear wire. Oops, I didn't open it up.
And you know, a lot of you who are watching probably understand when we say, like, you probably wouldn't think of some designs if it wasn't for the beads in front of you. So, you know, trying new shapes and stuff, like, it immediately takes you into another level of design. That's part of the fun.
Okay, and like, 2 seconds and that's on. And then we're going to add my pre-cut and jump ring. I'm going to open the jump ring up and twist to open forward and backwards away from you. And I'm going to slide that in the loop. And we're going to twist it closed the same way I twisted it open. Ta-da!
Wow, that was fast.
That was very fast. And there is your earring.
Very cool.
And another 10 minutes and you can make your second earring. And then you can wear them.
Wear them and be fabulous.
Wear them and be
fabulous.
You
can make one and string it on a long chain and have a very pretty, delicate pendant,
pendant.
too.
That's a great idea.
And, of course, you're working on BeadSmith treasure mat, which
I love the BeadSmith treasure mat. It's smooth, but your stuff doesn't run around, and you have your inches and your centimeters and your gauge, your round gauges. And for someone who is always running around looking for a tape measure,
yes,
it's really good to have at least a 12 inches.
It's a handy size, the measurement.
Yeah.
Wow, that was fun.
Yeah, it was. Hopefully everyone will enjoy them. And the like I said, the link with all the supplies will be up today, and hopefully the pattern with the illustrations will be up in a day or two. Maria's kind of crazy at the moment, but
I know. So those of you who are BeadSmith customers and want to order these materials, we're making it really easy for you now. And remember, you can find these beads and other quality BeadSmith beads, tools, and supplies from your favorite bead reseller.
Yay!
We love beads.
Have fun.